All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. I appreciate y'all for being here today. It is Thursday. If you're seeing this in the future, just put it at 2 times the speed and you should have a good time. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's beautiful, sunny here in Silver City, New Mexico. 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Absolutely wonderful. Let's get on with the show, shall we? Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right, all right, all right. How y'all doing? Welcome. Right now I'm just trying to operate my camera via my phone app. And yeah, we're back on this little project. I almost did the other one. I'm going to zoom out for you here real quick. Boom. There it is in its entirety. Welcome to the show. I appreciate y'all. I'm wearing some old glasses because I couldn't find my glasses. Had to go into my car. These have been sitting in there for, I don't know, 5 years. So, but oddly enough, it's pretty good. It's not bad. I'm going to have to make an appointment with the eye doctor. Get some new glasses. All right. So last week when we were here, I painted this. I guess it was Saturday. It was all sky all the time. And as you can see, it's broken up in here with yellow and white lines. And I think we could just keep kind of moving towards that. Keep doing it. Because you know what? That's how these paintings are done. They are done because I spend time on them. Just trying to see what you guys see. Yeah. So, it's Thursday. Hope your work week is well. Let's see, I'm going to need some white. It's time to get the jar. I think I'm just going to need a little bit too, so I will just grab a smidge. One, two, three. A smidge for white is a little bit more than just a smidge. Just because every color needs a tone difference. Why isn't this screwing back on? Voila. All right, we got that. We're gonna need a little bit of yellow. Now I have this yellow. I think it might be too orange. I need the brightness. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna use it. Just, I need it both. So I hope everything sounds good. I hope everything looks good. Yeah. And now I start. As I've said before, excuse me, it's because of you all helps get these paintings done. And it's truly important, and I appreciate you guys showing up and wanted to be a part of something that is somehow unique. People seem to enjoy. Let me fix this. All right. So, just going to take some of this white and some of this yellow out of the tube and make a nice bright yellow with it. I believe it's cadmium yellow. It is. Medium hue. It's a really nice paint. Yeah, that's a good looking yellow. It's probably going to be 2 something. It's absolutely perfect. It's not 2 something at all. It's 2 perfect. So before we had these side dipping down, this side's kind of, it has a arc to it, but it's a concave or convex. Yeah, I just need to follow from before. From this distance, I can see very well. The other day, I was using my other glasses, having a difficult time trying to see the work. It's so faint. Being very precise with that. I want that to be a shadow of the cloud. So I'm kind of going right over the top of it here and there. And I'll probably be doing that repeatedly as I build that cloud right there. No matter how faint the work that's happening, it's nonetheless happening. I'm going to go with just some white. Wonder if I can. Now, why isn't that working? So this is fun. There we go. You can really see this, I mean, from your distance, which is through the compression of YouTube and all that. It's kind of, this is actually a perfect looking setup. What I'm going to do here, I suppose I do have another cap I can use. Bring in a little bit, well, you know what, before I bring in any more blue, I'm going to finish these blues. What do you know about the blues? Just going to do the same thing, which is there are a few blue lines here that I'm going to put a top on, basically. Because the purpose of those blue lines is to show shade, shadow of the cloud. So, once again, I just have to be careful. Minimalism. I'm going to change to my small brush because I think the body of the cloud here, there is a cloud right here. Dare I zoom you all into that? All right, that's as far as I can zoom in. Kind of gives you an idea. Kind of what I'm looking at. I can see. Actually, to be honest, it looks better what you all are seeing than what I see. Who is this? Hello. No, I'm busy, thank you. I would, if I wasn't live and interested in painting, I would keep her on the phone a little bit. And by the time she was done giving me the spiel, I would say, why would I give you money for something that is free? Basically just trying to keep them from calling other people. There was a video I watched of a guy, he's a scam fixer, people get scammed. He messes with those scammers. Anyway, now they're sending out AI bots to get your information. And he just made a video, a how-to video, basically, on confusing the bot. Because the bots were designed to help you get through the process of them collecting your information. So in a way, what he just showed was that you can make it repeat a certain word until it breaks and costs the people scamming 30 cents a minute per bot used. And so it was very helpful because, now they're using robots to steal people's information. It's crazy. Or to try to get people to give up their information, pardon me. So, a useful video indeed. And if I ever come up against a robot trying to get my stuff, I know what to do. I mean, it was funny. So up here is where I wanted to be. With this formation here, and choose some puffiness, you know, it has to have some body to the cloud. I think there's going to have to be blue. You're going to have to do it, people. So I have the blue here. Ultramarine. That I think I have adjusted. While in Mexico, I may have fixed all my paint colors. In April. All right, we have the blue and the white together again. Now, in order to make this possible, I'm going to need some black. And I suppose the liquid water, it's not even black, it's just pretty much just, like I say, liquid water. That's black tinted. I can use that. Because we're looking to make the body of the cloud, yeah? All sorts of gray and a blue-gray. So just the right amount of blue, the right amount of black. Hopefully, beep boop beep, makes too dark of a color. Crazy! Way more white. That was wild. It's all right, a little patience goes a long way. We'll end up covering that up. Wow, that's so stark. More white. See, we can't have it so exposed when everything else is so muted. Now, no, I'm going to keep toning it down. Now we're using all the white. And just a little bit of that blue-gray. That is wild. Let's jump over here. Thing with paints, and I always say it, it dries darker than when you put it on. So it's watching paint dry. Well, welcome to the show. Anyways, I always love to know what brings people here. If you're live, you're welcome to say hello. And, you know, are you an artist? What's the deal? If you're here in the future, comment. Sure, let's get some interaction going. right, so as I said before, this is the cloud that kind of needs the body. I gotta wait till those dry. But this new color I'm using, I like. There's also a cloud with body over here. You can't see where I'm pointing. Real nice. Here. Yep. And then we got this ends here. Okay, so that's a little far. That's all right. I won't go past. We'll keep it all in eyes shot. And I can throw down extra of these shadowy lines. It kind of gives me some movement through here where I then understand what's going on. You know? Because I'm watching as much as y'all. Like say for instance right here. And some days I just make the correct color. It could be today. After all of this hubbub. Kind of spreading that in so it dries quicker maybe. I like to think I'm doing something positive. Adding this color, this is still just bugging me. So what I can do to fix that is cover it in yellow. So it stops looking at me funny. It's the beauty of this. Once the amount of lines get into play, it actually definitely becomes more smooth because every line has an interaction with every other line. It's not just a humble jumble of like a few yet. So there needs to be a family of friends with these lines. A family or friends. A family and friends. You know, it takes a whole village. That's all I'm saying. It certainly has to resemble water because it is water. So as long as I keep that up. I figured while I had the paint out, might as well. Throw in something there. And as I've said before, part of my process is to really screw it up and then bring it back, you know? I gotta mess up the painting for a minute. It's not good business, but seems to help me because now I see I'm putting a line between those two yellows. And again, the shadow will always play a part. Yeah, you guys are kind of seeing what I'm throwing down. I wish it was more, we're more in the soil and the trees. It's way more of a visible take on my paintings, but again, appreciate you all for showing up. And pareidolia, I want to keep that in mind, where I'm like, ooh, an elephant. I'm focused a lot on this area right here. But I am filling it up and making it bright. So let's share some of that brightness up here. I want these kind of clouds to be folding over. So if you were looking up there and just didn't know that there was a ground, you would think it's an ocean. Waves lapping. Okay, I think that one up here is dry enough. It's so weird not being able to see my paint. Like I put it on there and I got to kind of wait for it to tone down and dry. It's a strange way to paint. But hey, that's what's happening. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to thicken this thick line right here, right down the middle. Give it some light. I don't want to screw it up. Okay, how about up here first? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's let the camera catch up or something. Hmm. So I have to actually pick up the phone so it knows that I'm trying to move the camera. All right. All right. I'm going to need some more blue over here. Right now, I'm just trying to brighten up some of this other yellow, I think is a good idea. Splitting it up. Hopefully it'll bring a shimmer, you know, something that resembles a shimmer. Bling, 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 bling. Okay, I'm trying to wrap it up here on these. But the more I put in, the better it looks. So I guess I got to keep going. That hold your breath moment was brought to you by Snaky Breath. Baking soda. I love the bend. I don't think I'm doing too much because I have to then repeat it up above it, you know? So I think I'm providing a perfect template for what's to happen above. And it just has to be more distance happening. Probably end up splitting some of these up. All right, let's bring a little more yellow into it back. It needs a bigger brush. So enough with the super small brush. A little bit larger. What kind of trouble can I get into here? The shadows involved, everything's involved when I'm painting this thing. It certainly Doesn't make it easier. Like right there. I had to go underneath, so I kept with the line, followed the line. And here. I gotta stand up and do this correctly. Probably getting your guys' way. My apologies. But I like it. Where's my water? I need my water. Nice. Let me get my water. I'll be right back. What's up, Maggies? My dog's pretty funny. She's back there sleeping. Ooh, that looks good. See, I come back with a fresh eye. I don't like this mess, but I can fix that, no problem. It's too pronounced here on the top end. That doesn't need to exist. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the other day I took Maggie on a very long road trip. We were in the car for 17 hours. I mean, we were on the road trip for 17 hours. So past couple days I've just been letting her do whatever she wants to do. And today she wanted to go to the dog park. She sits by the car. I'm not just that crazy, a little bit. But she sits by the car, and so I'm like, okay, you want to go for a ride? And for sure, it was like, especially after a 17-hour trip, she wanted to get back in the car. I knew exactly where she needed to go. And so we went to the dog park this morning, spent like 3 hours there, whole bunch of dogs. By the time we left, there was 11 or so dogs just romping. It was great. And then took another walk later after I got home. She went to the local park here. It's not a dog park, but friends bring their dogs. And then she gets to run around and play. So right now she is so zonked out, laying on the couch, just like, what? She had a wonderful day. She was great in the car, on the trip. Just perfect. Which was crazy because she did better than me. All right. I like what I see. We got to kind of now add a little bit over here on this side. Which means back to the blue, gray, white. Small brush, bright colors. But shadowed. We'll cover up these grays too. I want to kind of pull all this together. Oh, that's so cool. So, so cool. It's the perfect color. Ooh, I know what to do with the Virga. Methinks. Honestly, I don't know what to do with the Virga. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. A little stinky. So yeah, we got a little bit of rain coming down right here. We could have some fun with it. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how this works up here anyway. Boop, boop. That's my happy dance. So what I'm going to start doing is just having a pulling it down. Hopefully don't screw it up. I can always erase. Like trying new things. This is new. I don't know. Stick with the cloud here. You know, maybe I'm starting at the wrong area. So sometimes a little adjustment overall can go a long way. You know, I was planning to be here, but now I'm up here. And it seems like if I fix up here, the down here area will be much easier to tame. So we'll do that. Well, that didn't work. Kinda. I'm not even on camera. That's crazy. Okay, hang on. Wild. Pointy, pointy. Yeah. Okay, good. Now you guys see what I'm doing. There's a fine line here. Trying not to think about my actions. I'm only here to do and also keep track of the color, which is thinking. You know, all the things that actually have to happen is a very thoughtful process. However, the more I could not think, not only will this project happen faster, but it will end up more natural. Isn't that the goal? Somehow to put a bunch of lines down, make it look natural. It's already that way, we just can't see that close. That's when we turn to science. Ooh, 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 ooh. Happy dance. Getting stuff done today. Also didn't have to walk freaking miles while constantly telling her not to eat stuff off the ground. That's a blessing. I don't want to be the bad guy, so I just take her to the dog park and man, she has so much fun. So that's what I'm, I always thinking about Maggie because that's an easy way to think about stuff. It's not painting, it's not part of this stuff. I don't have to get in my own way. Oh, I think we're going to have a thunderstorm. Certainly by next week. Come on, don't disconnect from the camera. Dork. Checking camera response. Camera response. Checking camera status. But the more I do, the better she be. Now I just gotta keep adding white to it. Oh, come on now. I gotta do something. How do I fix this problem? I tell you that gray, it looks pretty white near all this stuff. I like that about this painting style too, is watching a color transform whatever color it's near. All right, no remote camera. Cool. There's something I gotta do. I don't know what it is. Let me think. What could it be? Luckily, that's pretty epic. But to be safe, we shall just hold the whole image. Hit this thing, tracking, cancel. I don't know. Obviously, I gotta learn my camera some more. But I don't think you're missing much by being zoomed out, that is. The painting overall takes shape with time. Now, speaking of time here, let's add a little black. About time, that's what I mean. Just provides another shade. Every line is a meditation. Not only during the painting, but during the viewing. If you're lucky enough to spend time with the painting, you get to hopefully find motivation in whatever is happening and how it's happening on the canvas. Where the energy is distorted, also where it smooths out. All the aspects. How it blends. Some of those lines just end up on the other side. I just keep pulling more white in. And granted, I did just blotch it with some black, but just to get the paint in there, I need to use white as the base. Following any mistake, any change in color, it just becomes natural, baby. I'm watching. Y'all are watching. I want to really thank you to the new subscribers I've gotten in the past week. It's really cool. Let's get to 500, getting those watch hours up, which is crazy, and I love it. And thank you for being here and supporting the channel. I really, really appreciate it. I'm learning how to like make a content as opposed to just live streaming it, but giving something, giving something back. I mean, this is all great, but informative it is not too much. It's more of a relaxing time together, which, hey, the internet's a wild place and I appreciate your time. It's a positive spot, I think. But yeah, I'm trying to think about more content-oriented stuff. Talk about color a lot. Or, I mean, I can see how the cloud's going up and the cloud's staying flat. So I guess there's lots of I could talk about how I don't know anything about art. Nice. It's really all starting to come together here, though. I like. A little cleanup here and there. Clean brush is a happy brush. Mm-hmm. A little darker version, right? Where was it? I lost it. This will be fine. That'll be fine. A little over here. It's a little off the top, you know? I like what's happening here, by the way. It's working out. It's giving me some movement where I need it. Move me where I need it. Should probably take a break. I can feel the strain. You know what? I can make plenty of content with the videos of all these paintings. Dummy me. I once spent a lot of hours making a video of the one that took 3 years, and then I erased it on accident and never went back. So that's just me being stubborn. So there it is. I can probably do that. That doesn't sound too confident, does it? But I think it's a good idea. Some time lapse of a painting from beginning to end, you know? Maybe some talking. And here we have the painter in his natural habitat. He feels most comfortable. No? Okay, I won't do that. But, oh, geez, mister. I just touched my painting. All right, break time. All the energies of the world are swirling together, telling me to take a break. Cool painting. Whatever, dog. All right, break time. I need to not look at the painting for a while. I'm gonna go make me some coffee. It's now an ASMR stream. Sorry I don't play music on here. Now, little Maggie's going to want to go sit outside in the sun for a minute. So I think we all should go sit outside in the sun for a minute. It's the best sort of feeling, you know? I hope it's sunny where you are. As you can see above me, it's sunny and nice. I'll be right back. We on break. Hey, if somebody comes in here, can you sell them something? That'd be cool. So now she's just sitting outside, unleashed, on a public sidewalk. Luckily, it's Silver City, New Mexico. There's not a lot of public. How's that? Should work. She's sunbathing herself. Hey, you want to come inside? We've had up to 6 people ask, is she okay? Because she looks absolutely like she's having a day. Come on, let's go inside now. Come on. Maggie, inside. Let's go back to work. You got enough sun, I know you do. I know how long it takes. Come on, sweetie. Get up. Let's go. Get up. Come inside. You're almost there. Come on, sweetie. Oh, look at you. Look at you sunbathing, huh? Good girl. Gotta go inside though. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get up. Let's go. Let's go. She's just looking at me. Let's go. Get up. Get up. Come on. Come on. I gotta close the door. She's yawning. And she lays her head back down. It's pretty chill inside my house, inside the art gallery. So sunbathing is required. But a loose dog on the street is not good. Come on, loose puppy. Let's go. Get up. Come on, get up. Get up. Gotta go back inside. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. You know what's up. You know what's up. Come on. I'll even give you a treat. A treat should work. Come on. Let's get a snack. Yeah, got you right up, didn't it? She's like a treat. Oh, a super stretch. Super stretch on the stairwell. All right. One treat for the young lady. Pretty good. In my hand. All right. All right. Hey. Right here. Right here. Yeah. Don't you want to say hi to everybody? Don't you want to say hi to everybody? Here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're almost on camera. Come here. Oh.
At juniorsing
Look at
SDATA
that. It's Junior.
said, "Space on the water, fire in my eye, till the day I die, space on the water, da do da 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 da."
Junior, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome. Nice to see you. All right, after a little break from looking at this painting, it's fine. We'll just keep going. Welcome, Junior. noise. What I should probably do is flip it upside down. That way I can sit down, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Do that. Space on the water.
At juniorsing-sd8 said, "How's your day?"
It's actually going pretty darn well today, sir. Thank you for asking. And you? Hopefully it is bueno. Yeah, we're
At juniorsing-sd8 said,
there.
"And how's Papa doing, the main dude, recovering well, I hope?"
Yes, sir. He certainly is, and thank you for asking. He'll be happy to hear that you asked.
At juniorsing-sd8 said, "Honestly, I don't know anymore, mate, just living."
It's a good way to be. It's the only way to be. Family and all that. Too much paint. Have to lighten up some of that shadow color with some of this bluish gray. Should help quite a bit. So it'll peek through here and there. Should be okay. Just peeks on through just the right amount. Eesh. That's right there. Let's fix that.
At juniorsing-sdator said, "Gotta go, space mate, throw on some Deep Purple for me."
You got it, buddy. Have a great night, bud. We'll talk to you soon. Sorry I didn't get a chance to blow up our base this month. Maybe next month. Okay. Cleaning it up. Weird, but I like it. Can you dig it? Scary. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you. Welcome to my studio.
Oh, thank you. Seems like every time I'm downtown, it's not open. I'm guessing you're open on weekends.
Well, Wednesday through Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And I'm usually in town on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
Cool.
Great day.
You too.
And thank you, everybody, for being so patient. That was Paula from the Art Guild. And when it comes to me and art guilds, local townships, stuffs, boy, I told her too. I was like, well, I'm here. I don't need that. However, in order to be in a book that's circulated all across New Mexico, I think it's super important to be when you're in Santa Fe and see this book. Now, granted, I'm throwing my money away until 2027. Freaking frack. Because I won't be in this book until then. However, by then, who knows? So yeah, I get a red dot on my sidewalk. I get a red dot sticker for my window. I get to be in their flyers and all their information for First Fridays, which is coming up this Friday night, which I may have a live stream Friday night. I think First Fridays would be a good time to do some live streams. This is dark. It's actually a pretty good color. Yeah. But I'm a studio and I'm an art gallery. So studios are cheaper per year, $150. Art galleries are more expensive. And I can get in now for half price. So it'd still be $200 for the rest of the ay. That's what I mean. I was hoping she'd be like, well, we give you a deal because you're cool. You're a struggling artist. I'm like, yeah. She said nothing of the sort. Art guilds. So I said to her, I was like, well, first of all, the ownership or the lead of the art guild person changes seemingly every month because there's a lot of controversy in this thing. So I told her, I was like, well, I didn't know who to talk to every year. It just kept moving. And I wasn't willing to search out. And I said, well, sooner or later, you all want me to be a part of your art guild anyway. And you're here. Now, it's not because my art is so dang cool that they want me to be a part of it. It's because they want my money. Let's be real. Which is fine. We gotta make business happen, right? That makes sense to me. But don't, I'm more of a realist where I'm like, just tell me the truth. What do you? Anyway, I was happy to speak with her, and I think I will be joining their art guild because, as I said, I kind of need this to work. And if I can get any help, if it's $12 a month. I'll see if it helps. And if it helps, then yippee. $12 a month well spent. It won't. I promise. No form of advertising works except for Coca-Cola, because they've had it for so long, and it's Coca-Cola. What are we talking about? You know, the product. That's where I was going to get to, is that advertising is not necessary. You need to have a good product or a good service, and then you do it well, and then people will see either them, the people you've done the product for or the service for, and they'll say, who'd you get this done by? And then there's your other client. And then you show up and you do that again, and now you got two people out there advertising for you. That's your advertisement. For me, it's a little different. This is an art gallery studio in an art gallery town. So I just have to be here and show up and paint and get these paintings done. I've sold 3 this year. That's unbelievable. All it has done is inspired me to paint more. Yeah, you know, because in this scenario, it's not like I do one and it's advertising. Kind of. It's these paintings are hanging in people's houses. However, this is more of like just show up and do your thing. Now, I've been working at YouTube for 10 years on my other channel. That's not a thing that's like people care about. There's no virality in that. I'm definitely sure there's no virality in live streaming boring painting with an 1/8 of an inch liner brush either. However, there is something to be said for all of you showing up and being here and taking some time out of the internet, the crazy internet, and still being on the internet. I do understand, and thank you again, but not part of like the mayhem, you know? We're taking a moment, and you guys are viewing something creative, and I certainly appreciate it. And me doing something creative, I feel very lucky. But I really need this to kind of work. This is my job. This is a real life prospect. And selling a couple paintings, pretty darn cool, right? But being able to work with Park West, that should be a banger. If they take me on, then I should start to move some prints. Getting involved with this art guild, sure. But I kind of love being that, like, oh, I don't need that, attitude. I want to be a rock star, you know what I'm saying? Deep down inside. I want to wear tight leather pants. Oh, wait, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, it's getting. I want a hairspray. I'm getting my hair going. Bringing it back. I'm going to bring back hair metal. Speaking of which, I was laughing this morning. I was just standing outside, and this car just cruises up the street, literally playing Motley Crue. And I had said this the other day. I was like, man, so many people in this town unironically listen to Rat and Motley Crue. It's hilarious. This town is stuck in a time bubble. You either love it or hate it, but you're stuck in it. Me, I love it. I moved here and got a landline, you know? I want to bring some of this gray into the blue. Got a friend visiting this weekend. Him and his wife and his kids are coming out to go camping, doing some wonderful things. It's great. And he'll be stopping by early in the week. I have to decide whether I'm going to go with the Art Guild by Tuesday at 9:30. She has her mock office, she says, in the Tranquil Buzz, which is a local coffee establishment 1 block away. The mean part's when I'm going to carry my coffee in there and be like, oh, what's up? Actually, they don't care. I think they'd rather have me bring a cup. Anyway. So we're letting the grays float all the way up into these blues. It all becomes one. And we all become one. By the way, if we are all one creature, one being, split into 3 billion trillion pieces of life force, I want to thank you for doing whatever it is that you do in life, because I'm not going to be able to do that this round. I'm focused on this painting, not just this painting, but all these paintings. So whether you sail around the world in a boat, a friend of mine does that. He tries to think about, he's like, you're going to love getting on the ocean. I'm like, no way. But I thank him for doing that, you know? And I want to thank each and every one of you for doing whatever it is that you did. Because I'm not going to do it. You see? You didn't own a smoke shop, I'm guessing. I did that. You know? You're probably not going to paint a squiggly line painting, I'm guessing. I'm doing that. So thank you for doing whatever it is that you guys are doing. If you're building brick walls, thank you. We need brick walls. They're very sturdy. Maybe you're a full-time mom. Thank you. I'm not going to be a full-time mom. Kind of getting to be a full-time dad, though, with this dog of mine. I never related as a parental thing, more of a friendly thing. I'm not her dad. I'm a cohort. We doing this stuff, this life thing together. I treated Kenya like that. I treated Sensitive Lou like that. I guess I just didn't want to be that responsible, you know? I don't know what it is. That's a good color. It's bringing light. Dang, really screw something up sometimes. That's what I did right there. I just bombed it. It's be good though. I'm going to come down here to where this gray is kind of lying. Give it a little accent. We're just going again where the line ends. Got to be a little more free with the line. painting the Virga. Virga. But I really want it all to kind of like blend, yeah? Beep boop. Beep boop, beep boop, beep beep boop. More white. You know what? I'm going to pull back into the yellow and white. Yeah. It's just a game of back and forth at this point. Now I'm going to pull some of the grays through. I'm going to work that out. This is going to work, people. I don't know how. Some way. In some form. You know, trust the process. That's what happens when you've done your process enough to know that it's okay to look the way it does. You know? Because you can trust that you are on the right track. May not look like it, but you've been here before. That's what I feel right now. It's not comfortable. Not a great feeling. Because you still are out in the woods, yeah? Lost in a Roman wilderness of pain. Yeah? Whatever that means. But we're starting to bring lights. Light. Not lights, plural. I know how to speak. I've been doing it a while. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, my mom used to say I talk to hear my head rattle. Now look at me. I'm rattling. That's nice. Right there. Nice. Nice. So yeah, probably tomorrow night. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to, so that you get all notified. Well, I guess if you hit those notification bells, blah, 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 blah. But probably tomorrow night, I'm going to be live on the internet doing more of a painting. Not sure if it's going to be this painting. I might need it might be this painting. I wasn't expecting to even do this painting today. And here we are. But it needs a lot of work. You know what I'll do? So I'll take the Patreon money, and thank you to my patrons. And I think that's the money I'll use to pay for the book, pay for the art guild. That way,
At Ukulala
it's a
1
perfect
said,
reinvestment.
My mom always told me I talk to hear my head rattle. You bring joy, artist.
Hello, ukulele. Yeah, so I think I'll do that. And then be a part of the art guild here in town. And it will be because of you all. How are you today, ukulele? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm finding sunshine and water and putting it on a canvas. Trying to make that come alive. It's a weird job, not gonna lie. Finding sunshine and water.
At Ukulele 1 said, I made through a root canal, thank you.
Nice. To chew another day. This is looking good. This is looking good. Damn, that's cool. That's really cool. Let's see if the phone works now. Oh, let's have a seat, shall we? Find my camera. Yep. So strange, huh? Very weird. So, this is what I've been doing. Doesn't even know how to focus on it here. I'm gonna zoom in all the way. This is as far as it goes. Anyway, yeah, so tomorrow's first Friday, and should have a special evening of live painting. So, how we doing? We're at 2 hours, 9 minutes. It feels like 2 hours and 9 minutes. Oh, what's wild is this dog of mine. No matter what time I go to bed, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, she is raring to go at 6:30, 7:30. Sometimes if I push it, if she allows it, 8:30. That was a crazy day. I guess she was just not feeling it. But this morning I was like, what the heck? And as a puppy, I was asking her, I'd be like, let me know when you want to go outside. But now it's just about getting up. So about this time of day, starts hitting me pretty darn good. But luckily tomorrow when we do the stream, it'll be later in the evening. So, oh wow, this is much closer now. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It just has to be dealt with. It has to be worked through. There's a lot going on here, people. Anyway, I think that's good enough for me today. I got some things to do around here. I want to thank everyone for being here with me. It's been a lot of fun. And tonight, day 1 of Rust map, Rust wipe. So we're going to be running around collecting a bunch of stuff on some video games on Space Galleria's channel. So jump on over there and we'll see you there tonight. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.